Check it out. That down there is the queue to get into the Panama Canal. The Panama Canal has made Panama one of the richest countries in Central America, but in the past few years, it's become a bit of a gridlock. So a few countries in the area want a piece of that pie.
We gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back.
These are all the alternative routes that surrounding countries have conceived for competing with the Panama Canal. Now, one of the oldest ideas was to use this existing river between Nicaragua and Costa Rica that connects to this lake. And the US Congress actually considered it as an alternative to the Panama Canal, which at that time would have been the Columbia Canal. The US government would fund the construction of the canal in exchange for access to it in perpetuity, or so said part of the agreement. But another part of the agreement said that it would end with a 99-year lease. After some diplomacy and new agreements put in place, Panama regained access to the canal on December 31st, 1999. And since it's become one of the richest countries in the region, because they hold this coveted water bridge. And so everybody wants a canal now. China came really, really close to signing this deal with Nicaragua to dig a canal through their country, but it fell through in the end. And Nicaragua was pretty much the only reasonable place to dig a canal, but digging is not the only way. And so China is in talks with Colombia now to build a land canal, which is really just a fancy name for like a train with ports at the end. Mexico is currently considering one as well, and so have Guatemala, Honduras, and Costa Rica. Competition is great, but more than anything, Panama is struggling to keep up with demand, with the amount of ships trying to go through. And so if China is also looking to compete here, then that maybe explains why it's so important to the US to keep the Panamanians close.